Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. Tis I, the one and only Archer with Archer Astrology. How you doing? Cappy, it is time to do your love energy check-in for March of 2023 for you and the one on your mind when you clicked on this reading. Capricorn, you've got a big month. I found this very interesting while I was researching the placements and what was being affected up there in the skies for you. You've got twinning energy going on. You've got some energies affecting your third into your fourth house placements this month, and also your sixth into your seventh house placements this month. So you're actually getting hit double energies, two big effects. And this is being coupled up by Pluto going into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this is going to give you a little bit of a sneak preview of what is to come, because later in the year it retrogrades for a moment back into your sign and then proceeds onward for its long term into Aquarius. And meanwhile, Saturn's going into Pisces. That's your planet, and it's entering into this dreamy energy as we go towards the energetical new year, which happens at the end of the month when the sun and the new moon are both going to be in Pisces. Now, Saturn going into Pisces hasn't happened for 30 years. Jupiter luck influences this too. So stuff that you manifest will start being things in things like real estate, business deals, affecting like 20 years. This is long-term investments. You're not day trading this time around. The stuff that you've cut out during the full moon in Virgo, which, come on, tell me that wasn't some crazy friggin' energy right there, is clearing the path and making the way. So like think back to 2020, the start of COVID, the start of the shutdown, this generation, this year's very own tower moment, their sinking of the Titanic, their September 11th, their Challenger crash. It's the moment when humans, everything changed, and humans are designed to be, out and interact with each other. We're not meant to be kept in captivity. So this was a life-changing, altering event that people are recovering and working back from, learning how to communicate and interact, learning love languages, all that stuff. So, and this you're going to feel more in the beginning of the month. Dude, tell me that full moon Virgo did not look like it lasted for like days instead of just being like a 1-2 day thing. It was like 6 days worth, and we're still in the fallout of it. So right now your third house is being affected, more of like you're wanting to study more, you're wanting to take classes more, you're wanting to learn, you're like playing chess where you get an idea and then you do the research for each little intricate piece of it, whether it's love, business, or anything. Your third house then transitions into your fourth house, focusing on things like real estate and investing, that sort of thing. So you've got long-term plans that you've been kind of working on since the start of COVID and the shutdown there, whether you were involved in a relationship that was a COVID casualty, or whether it was a relationship with yourself and just growing and using the time to learn more. That's the direction that you're heading to. However, you're here with me, so it's probably a love reading, because yeah, in case you haven't noticed, we do that here. And if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, subscribing, and doing all that stuff that you will find just below me right here, I would appreciate and love you forever. We are opposing signs. I'm a Cancer sun, full disclosure. Figured I'd let you know. So Capricorn, we are going to use the Taut deck for your base cards and the new Titanic deck for your clarifiers. As a Titanic historian, I have stories and files on all 2,000 people on that ship, on every rivet in that ship. I can tell you the company that made the drapes that were hung up inside of it. So this here gives me a lot of deep messages. So it's creating all new kinds of adventures and stories. So we're going to use it for you guys. I'm going to cut it. It's already the clarifiers when we go into the past energy, because even before I sat down at this table, inhabited this vessel to come and hang out with you for the next 20 or so minutes, Spirit already knew exactly what cards would be pulled, what stuff I'm going to say, and exactly where it's going to go. So it already knows too that these messages are only for Capricorn's highest and greatest good. We don't play here. All right. So let's do it to it. We'll start off with the past, go all the way back to that little cabin in Illinois where you were born, Abraham Lincoln, and take it from there. So get ready to get that bread, because even if you want to transition like a 10 of cups into a transmutant into a 10 of pentacles, you can get real love right on the planet. So stuff that you've been working on, think about your life cycles in like back to '08 when we were dealing with the housing balloon bubbles and interest rates and all the money, everything that happened, and then it focuses in on your house and home and the cycle that you've been working on between '08 to 2020. That stuff's all coming to fruition now. So when we hit this energetical new year for the new me in 23, you get everything you want. All right. So let's do it. And you are a key player because Saturn, your dominating planet. Have you ever hopped on here on YouTube and looked up for the sound of Saturn? What does Saturn sound like when it's moving through space? The sound it makes. Check it out. See what it sounds like. What does it sound like to you? What do you hear? What childhood sound do you hear? Comment back here and let me know. Okay? All right, let's go. We're ready. These decks are charged, ready to rock. Let's do it to it. All right, let's go for Capricorn and the one on their mind for March of 2023. Love you guys. Let's do it. Whoa, secrets told you. Shh. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess, Cancer and Pisces, the water energy showing up. The only one not here yet is Scorpio, that Pluto energy. All right, we'll see what happens. It is going to retrograde before it heads all the way. But you are getting way more intuitive. You've got secrets that you're keeping about what you've got planned to come out. You're starting to listen to your dreams more, your intuition more, your friends, that little voice on your shoulder when you're trying to think of a decision and you hear something like, you're doing fine, you got this. And it's like, wait, what? That's what you've got. You are picking up some stuff. And oh, there's Scorpio. It was hanging out right underneath it with that death card. I just brought that up. All right, so you got a new beginning that you're manifesting for 9 Pentacles and 9 of Wands. 9-9 could be something for you right there. Sag and who else we got there? Oh yeah, that's Virgo. Okay, so you are definitely getting tuned in and focusing on stuff that are like secret plans to manifest in money, love, and like all of it. With that 9 of Pentacles hanging out underneath that rebirth card, right there shows you're only 1 pentacle away from everything. All you need is love. All right, so in the past, Knight of Pentacles, right there is Elmer's, the oldest, slowest moving horse in the deck that's kind of getting tired of the knight that can't make up their mind, to the 8 of Cups, going to walk away from it for a judgment call being made, to the 9 of Cups, yeah, because you want frickin' happiness, to the Ace of Swords, and you by hook or by crook, you're going to get it. This Ace of Swords here shows that as you're hanging out here with me, you're ready. It's literally by clicking on this, that's your Ace of Swords. When you tapped on my reading, you're like, yep, let's do this. We got to make this right. But in the past, however, I see it as you giving everything to a situation, Capricorn. Whether this was, I mean, everybody looks at it as money side of things, but this could be the love and the devotion you had. As the father of the zodiac, whether you're a boy or a girl, you focus on what wealth, what pentacle energy, long-term investments can be manifested for the family, so that something that can grow long-term and you can sit at the head of the household. But it always seemed like it was taking too long. And notice how this night's hanging out underneath this sunrise or this sunset, showing a lunar cycle affecting you to that 8 of Cups energy where you're like, yeah, I give everything. Anytime, whether it was this person, the one that's on your mind, or people before this person when you were younger, so much younger in the day, and they would come into your life and you would dive in and give it all, and you would make sure their day was organized and that they had like a little lunch packed and everything, you know, in that situation. The kids were taken care of if there were kids involved. If it was just you and them, you would have it ready when they got home. You were ready for them. There was dinners made, or you would love to do the planning and the things like that. And that's the stuff that you're like, if you can't reciprocate this back, I'm going to walk away from it. And you were making that decision because, yeah, for some reason you would never get it reciprocated back. Everybody would always go to that, wow, I did this earlier too, Capricorn. And look, it's you at the bottom of the deck for the clarifiers, the devil. You always put everything into this and you never got it back. It was like you, as the goat, the little mountain goat climbing to the top of the mountain, would move mountains for your person. Your person, however, wouldn't even get in the car to drive to the mountains. And you're like, why are you phoning it in when I'm giving everything to this? If this isn't going to be right, I'm going to walk away. And you know what Darwin says? If you're walking away from something, you're walking towards something. Otherwise, Darwin says, just, keep going around in circles. You might just be happy enough. But you're the focal point of these clarifiers. So that's what I see from this, where you got to this point of, okay, I'm done. I'm walking away from this. That's like passing that test, and spirit being like, how long are you going to take it? Capricorn doesn't want to be a doormat. That's sort of a thing. You want what you get in return. Was that 5 of Pentacles? That is the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, well, this energy was taken forever, and every time you tried it, you get the same outcome. This is that energy of you knowing that you had to walk away from something. These guys here on this lifeboat in this 5 of Pentacles, this is the point where one of the deck officers looked at this person and said, this is you making the offer to your person. I suggest you get in the lifeboats. They're getting ready to be lowered. Then your person returns back to you with, why would we get in that little lifeboat? I'm staying on this beautiful, grand, warm, delicious ship. It's just glorious. In fact, I need extra ice for my drink. I'm going to the lounge. And you're like, I frickin' told you to get in a lifeboat. That's the 5 of Pentacles, where they didn't reciprocate it back and they didn't get on the same page. And you're like, if you can't, then I'm walking away from it every time. You'd be frustrated, the Hangman, more Pisces energy, but you would make the decision to walk away from it. You knew it was time. You knew when to go. And it's almost like you called their bluff and were like, okay, this is it. This is what you got. Because you making the choice to do this and getting to that point, there was never a person that dangled upside down from a lifeboat. Lifeboat 15 and 13 got really close to like crushing each other for a moment. So you almost had a little submarine sandwich going on. Nobody dangled out of lifeboat, but it's okay. We needed it for the hangman energy. We could have shown like a million other things, like an engineer down on the decks of the ship, still stoking away while the ship's sinking, knowing that. Anyways, I digress. I digress. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, you got to the point, made the decision that if this can't happen, you might have to walk away from it. This is what causes a person to level up when you do that, Eleanor Rigby style, wiping your dirts from the hands as you walk from the grave, no one was saved. That's when a dynamic changes and the runner becomes the chaser. And I told you I was picking up both that third into fourth house and sixth into seventh house energy that right off the back brings in a twin flame twinning energy or mirroring energy coming up, page of cups. So small Cancerian energy with Scorpio and Pisces on the side. And this is Herbert Pittman on the ship deck getting ready to convey the officer that he saw an iceberg go past the ship later on in the evening. So it's a small love offer coming in. This is when your person starts looking almost Page of Swords style, how we want to flip-flop, where they know that, oh, the time's right, I have to do something about it. Holy shit, Capricorn was serious this time. And they realize you're playing for keep. 9 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. The 9-9 thing shows back up in the synchronization, the numbers, the mirroring. Check out angel number 99 in this case, because the 9 of Cups clarifies the 9 of Cups. This is when you and your person sync up, mirror up, and both come in wanting the same thing. And look how freaking close you are. 9 and 9 to 18, which spins right back around to a freaking 9. Brings you this communication of like, I know something's up. I know what's going on. I want to see. This time it's going to come in right for me or not. Queen of Pentacles. It's definitely going to come in right for you. Right there. The Countess of Ross, who did know her money, shows up that you are staying good, stable, and grounded in your energy. The long-term investments that you're planning are coming in, and you've passed these tests to get this. So right here, even this message is the communication coming in that it's your time to shine, and you're going to level up in a big way with the world. Right there's your card of completion. Your anchor card in the past energy is Judgment, Scorpio energy, 20th card. Underneath your energy is that next card, completion. It's time for the Fool and a new beginning. King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. Told you guys are matching up, and this is the real world 3D. Yeah, yes, Capricorn, it's really happening this time. This time it's really going to happen. This is 3D, not 5D. 8 of Swords. There's the interference. There's you literally interjecting, cutting in on your own. This isn't the swords interjecting you. This is you transmitting the energy out underneath the full and the new moons this month, intersecting the energy, just like the Titanic sending transmissions that intersected other ships that night. And it allows you to amplify your manifestation to an 11. This one goes to 11. All right, so with all that in mind, you've been through hell and back, and you're like, this is the no bueno, stop, I'm done. And Spirit's like, oh shit, Cappy ain't playing. And then all of a sudden, they dump that Ace of Swords right through your person's head that brings them in. So with that idea and energies in mind, let's check out the current conditions at Capricorn for March 2023 as you're hanging out with me. And I hope you are liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. And if you want, come and hang out with me every Monday nights here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Me and the Mod Squad, we go live, hang out in the chat, interact with J-Dub and the Mod Squad. Well, I do in all signs. You versus them. The one on your mind plus one card for each sign for Aries to Pisces. We'll just hang out, tarot chill for a little bit. Every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there. Same Archer time, same Acha channel. Okay, Cappy, let's do it to it. Current energies for Capricorn and the one on their mind. Appreciate you very, very much. It is the 6 of Swords. Told you as they're walking away, Spirit shoves that Ace of Swords intentions into them, and they turn around and start looking back. Hi, cross watchers. You're welcome here. We're FHA compliant. Everybody can hang out because we read for every sign and placement here. Okay? Hi. All right, let's get extra nosy on Capricorn cross watcher and see what's happened. Well, they're 10 of Cups. So happiness is coming in, so the cross watcher's on their way in. The one on your mind sees pure happiness with you with this Pisces energy, and a lot of planets, as well as your planet, are going into Pisces. This hasn't happened in 30 years. So right here is you embracing this energy, and like I said, injecting into the Pisces energy because Saturn's going there. This competition with the 5 of Wands, it's pushing in. It's your dominant planet pushing into Pisces to manifest in the happiness you want. You're one wand away from that 6 of Wands completion, and it's them battling with themselves, trying to stay quiet, trying to stay like cool and calm and collected, but not being able to. 4 of Wands, not being able to, because when you made that wish, Ace of Swords style, Aries energy, did I not tell you this was going to start happening around that point? The stuff going on right now at the beginning of the month that's going on through the full moon in Virgo is your wish granted as we get into Aries season. So the end of the month is going to be a big deal for you, and I see May being something significant as well, Capricorn, with the Princess of Pentacles, yep, starting to move forward with a Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles wanted to jump out. The Bob Ross of Tarot showed up, wanting to do that work to paint a happy little bush. You're manifesting hardcore. I'm almost picking up magician energy on this. With this 10 of Cups to a 5 of Wands, you are putting up the fight because you're like, I didn't stutter, Archer. I said I wanted happiness, and that's the wish I'm going to get. I'm going to manifest in the bomb.com job, the look, the body, the image, the family, all of it. And I'm going to make it happen one way or another. You see how she's proceeding carefully through the woods and her wand's illuminated, lighting her path? And she's looking down to make sure she doesn't like step on something or trip over a twig or a rock. That's you proceeding. It's like the knight here from the beginning of our reading, the Knight of Pentacles, got off the frickin' horse and is like, I'm just taking a flashlight and going my own way. Let the horse sit back there, Mr. Ed style, you know, Wilbur. And that's when you start bringing this balance. And did you notice, I had to pull this Eight of Pentacles too. Dude, Cappy, check it out. I mentioned this to Sagittarius too in their reading. Did you notice that the Bob Ross paintings, every one he did, check this out, it's on YouTube. I got you looking all over YouTube later. Sorry about that. You clicked accept. Hi. All right, so anyways, this 8 plus 2 equals 10, 10 of Pentacles. Anyways, Bob Ross, every painting he did where he painted those happy trees and bushes was actually a complete mosaic. Like it's a flip book all the way up through a journey in the mountain stream. And you're a little Billy mountain goat, so you love it. Check it out. It shows just how it's this long-term thing that goes on forever with this loop here. This is not knowing where you want to go. This is knowing what's coming in and that cycle beginning again with the way that serpent is eating onto it. So this is the wish you manifested, and it's like you always have to be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. And you might even be thinking that, Archer, you're full of it. You don't know. And I'm like, I might not. I might. Free will always interjects. But at the moment, you're standing on a podium with a bugle and a loudspeaker broadcasting for all the internet to hear. Spirit, internet. Maybe I just translated that in the New Age technology. But you know what I mean. Yeah. All right, so let's see where this goes. I need some clarifiers, starting with that 10 of Cups. What's the struggle for happiness to get the wish granted that Capricorn wants? Yep, the Hermit. It's what you're doing right now with Virgo energy, the full moon in Virgo. Did I not tell you it was intense? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, that's Captain Smith on a vigil watch in the evening, quietly on the bridge, all by himself. This might even be something the last few moments before the bridge went under the water. We don't know, but it's staying inside protected to protect what you're manifesting. You know, 7 of Swords. You know to stay up in your head, stay up in your feels, and you're playing it close to the vest. You're not broadcasting out exactly how you're doing it or why you're doing it, but you're manifesting in a meeting of the minds and a coming together. 6 of Pentacles. You've got an offer coming in like, hey, Capricorn, you want to meet for coffee and talk about this? Because I might have done something. You're like, that is literally what I wished for. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Because your person wants to Sagittarius style walk away from this and pick the burdens up and they're done. This is after this Titanic was done. The victims had been brought back to Nova Scotia and Halifax. They were buried, laid to rest, and walking away from all that bad stuff. So 10 of Wands style shows the card of completion, much with this 10 of Pentacles over here. 10-10, 9-9 could be 2 different sets of numbers you need to look out for. With the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. This is that Jupiter influence that comes in as we go into Aries season. Did I not tell you this was going down during Aries season? Meet us in the club. It's going down. Jupiter goes into Aries, that whole new moon. It starts, this is everything transitioning into your 4th house. It's time to get real, make some money, long-term investments like BRRing, house flipping, all that stuff. You're manifesting, and the tumblers are turning into your position in your favor, and it allows the safe door to open up. Let's see where that goes to a 6 of Wands. Yeah, oh my God, I just got goosebumps all over. I love when this happens. I just turned into the 5-year-old on Mountain Dew with a magic marker. I found the Sharpie in the drawer, and I got you that extra wand. Right there, you go from that 5 of Wands struggle to a 6 of Wands, Caitlin Petty victory, standing on stage after singing her songs and just standing ovation style. Check it out. It's Captain Rostron, and he's very 6 of Wands at the moment. This is Margaret Brown, the unsinkable Molly Brown, rewarding him with a trophy for coming to the aid of the Titanic survivors that night. So he was on top of the world right there with this Leo energy, 6 of Wands style. Told you were manifesting in some serious stuff, and you're not telling how you're doing it. You are being very good about your Ace of Pentacles. And we had the Knight of Pentacles earlier, and your current energy as we get through the end of the month and go into the energetical new year is your Ace of Pentacles. Here's the start of that long-term generational wealth. It's going to be intense. It's really cool. King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and Temperance. It's slow healing coming in, but it's so close right there. You might, with this 5 of Cups to the 8 of Swords, you might feel like that the gates are in your way and something is blocking this union, but it's really not. It's all in your mind. Because Even though this third class passenger looks really stressed out that that Eight of Swords, that gate is there, if you actually have studied the blueprints for the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic, there were three of them. There were triplets. These gates were actually just very much like saloon style swinging doors back in the old Midwest. Because if you were a first class passenger paying a lot of money to travel across the Atlantic on this ship, you want to walk past a wrought iron gate or a very nice stained oak door. So it's okay. For dramatic effect, it's the Eight of Swords. And it's you realizing that, wait a second, this is all in my head. It's not really Eight of Swords interference. Yeah, it is. And that's the Hierophant, the Temperance, and all this other stuff that popped out of the deck. All right, so let's take it from here and set your GPS for potential future outcome and to ask it to, por favor, avoid any Seven of Swords, Tower moments, etc., so on and so forth. I appreciate you for being here and doing what we do. All right, here we go, Capricorn. Let's see what we got. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can. I don't mind. You can, Two of Wands, free will, choose to do so by sending me an email to archerastrology@gmail.com. I so got to get one of those QR readers like the guys from Flickr Gifts did for the meet and greet. I'll tell you about it later. We got a future outcome coming your way, right? Right. Five of Cups. It kind of showed up in the Titanic deck as the clarifier. You're feeling a little disappointed, but as you start to realize and come through it, it's like the Five of Cups in the Titanic is how I see it, because that has a man standing on the shore as the Titanic sails away, sad that he missed the boat, but not realizing with a little bit of patience in a couple days when he reads a newspaper, he's going to be really happy he missed that boat, okay? So you're feeling disappointed with the Scorpio energy, and that's just Pluto going into Aquarius retrograding back into your sign and feeling like going back in time and deja vu, 2020 is happening again, oh my God. Then it goes back into Aquarius, and you proceed on forward. It gets deeper than that. See, told you, Three of Wands. Aries season is when the time is going to be right, Three of Wands style, okay? All right, we got the Four of Swords. You know it's right there, but this is just a truce and just flag on the play. This is that silence that you're nervous about, but you just have to get to the end of the month almost. The Four of Swords is the moment everybody knew something happened on the Titanic, especially down in the hull of the ship, because it was the moment that they turned off the engines and the Titanic floated to a stop for the last time. And everybody woke up because the engines had stopped. The vibration of the ship's hull had stopped. That's when they knew something was there. It was right on their tips. They didn't know exactly what it was. So you're worried about this not coming to fruition or not manifesting, but it is with the Seven of Pentacles. Told you, we're going long-term generational wealth. As you go into this, it starts affecting real stuff into your fourth house and your sixth house into your seventh house. So you're not day trading here. You're going long-term investment for a 10 Pentacles. We actually got the whole card. Real time right now, you're manifesting and you're putting the pieces together to make it happen. You got a Two of Pentacles here, an Eight of Pentacles here. Your future outcome is this fusing together. You know, this is all like science stuff going down now, that you fuse that Two and Eight of Pentacles together to get your 10 of Pentacles outcome with your person. And they come in word vomiting in your direction. They don't know what to say or how to say it. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy takes over right here. And they're just like, oh my God, I love you, Capricorn. This is what it is. We were just meant to be together. And you guys just wind up talking for hours at night. And it's all that stuff that you used to dream about or write about in your notebook, about like the stuff you saw in the rom-coms, about like that girl on the bed or the guy on the phone talking to his babe, and they're up until like 3 a.m. and it's just like, you guys just love each other. So it's like, can't get enough of it. Yeah, the lovers, Gemini energy right there. Could straight up be a Gemini. And also, remember, back in the heyday, back in Rider-Waite days, you know, that lifetime was cool and all. Rider was fun. I didn't mind working with him, but he was kind of boring. He didn't have enough colors in the art wheel, and the drawings were real basic and that, but we were okay with it. We let him have the credit. He was a cool dude, and you know what? He wound up being really smart and right about a lot of stuff. And that is how he named this the choice. And this is the energy of a choice being made to come together, work things out, and it's a serious love energy. It's not like a little Two of Cups baby offer. This is the real deal, man. This is the meat and potatoes of love right there. They choose you with that little Cupid on crack up there, firing the arrows literally straight down right at you guys from a point blank range. He ain't even far away. Cupid is like 6 feet above you guys. He's right outside of that 6 foot safe distance. Told you, this is the end of the COVID era. Everything's changing, restarting, and it's like, one way or another, you choose to be happy. You have the sun right there. You might not think it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Because even though this is supposed to be two people right on the deck of the Titanic enjoying a beautiful sunny day, it's actually just a general one funnel, Norman Rockwell artwork for an advertisement from that era. But it's okay. It's still happiness. You know it's that close. And it doesn't look like it's the real deal. But as it gets, you gain your perfect 20-20-20 vision as your third eye activates, and all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, it is the real deal. All right, let's go somewhere with it. Here we go. I want clarifiers on this because it's almost like you're quietly waiting for that calm before the storm, and then all of a sudden everything just starts rolling. Like you walk into the casino doors and you're hearing all the slot machines going off, and it's just getting crazy. The King of Wands came back, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Here's your fire, here's your passing. Ben Guggenheim, the multi-millionaire playboy on the Titanic, who is dressed in his best and is prepared to go down as a gentleman. This guy was good, but you know what? JP and him, they fought a little bit about that whole Federal Reserve thing. However, I digress. We're not going there at the moment. We're looking at Capricorn, and Capricorn is still in the hermit mode. I told you, this is going from the full moon in Virgo to the new moon in Aries. We're looking at a real time thing. This is really close near future stuff. You are really focused to doing the energies, and this is almost like Archer, shut up. Shh, you're giving it all away. Your person can't take this energy during this moon. That's that silence. I told you this might have been that last moment Captain Smith had on the bridge, that silence where the engine stopped and everybody's like, wait a second, why aren't we moving? It's that moment. And your person's like, why is Capricorn quiet? It's that calm before the storm that everything starts happening with the Eight of Swords. There it's back again. Your current energy, you already know what's coming. You've seen all these cards as I was pulling them earlier, so you know what's coming. You're like, holy shit, Archer's right. He's on point. It's in your head, and it's going to wind up being okay because there weren't really those big wrought iron gates on the ship. Okay? Yeah, wasn't there. In the real life, 10 of Pentacles, we got the 5 of Cups. Did I shuffle this, or did I just start rolling with it? Dude, no, we got the King of Wands showed up down at the bottom, and then I split it at the 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles. Oh, 9 of Pentacles I split at. Keep going, Archer. Okay, fine. I had to re-explain that 5 of Cups that's showing up over here. So the bottom of the deck here is over into this deck here. And there's the guy that missed the boat, and he's really sad that he missed the boat. And in a couple days, he's like, oh my gosh, I missed the boat. I missed that boat. I missed that boat. Okay, I'm still here. I want to live. I make the choice to live. I make the choice to be with Capricorn, Temperance. I make the choice to heal and balance and come in correct. If anyone can do what Temperance can do, Cappy can. I see that you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusper. You could possibly be a Saggicorn or a Capritarius. Capricorn does have the coolest frickin' cusper names. You only change one letter. You can go from a Capritarius to a Capriquarius by taking out the T's and popping in a Q. I dig it. You're smooth. You're slick. And that is kind of like this guy who I believe remains nameless. I don't remember this guy being a guy on the ship. But Archangel Michael is actually, as the ship is on a list, as it's going down by the front of the ship, he's actually able to still pour drinks right there, level and balanced. That's impressive. Archangel Michael hanging out on the Titanic being like, let me just make you a drink, okay? Yeah, we know what's coming. And you know what's coming. You knew this Lover's card was coming. And the opposing energies as you come in. Gemini is your opposing sign, Sagittarius. So there's something there with the King of Cups. More Pisces coming in. The love offer, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio shows up and is just ready to freaking make that bank. Look at it. This king has already got his heart on the sleeve in the empty cup offer because in the future, you guys fill the cup together. It's teamwork making the dream work right there, Cappy. It's a beautiful freaking outcome. One more just because I felt like it. Queen of Cups. Told you guys come together for this awesome divine uniden. What the heck? Police scanners? Unity. You guys come together right there. The choice being made. The King and Queen of Cups, Cancer and Pisces shows up for the lovin'. Scorpio's there. Everybody's coming to the wedding, okay? That's just the way it is. And look, it's like the King and Queen flanking each side right there. That's freaking awesomeness. So you're in it a little bit now, but that 9 of Cups is so close that it's only a little bit away. So hang in there because the choice is being made for you. And it's King of Wands, a lot of passion. Capricorn, powerful reading. I love reading for you. You are just the bomb. Appreciate it. Love the Cappies in my life. If you are indeed a Capricorn and like this reading, do check out my bestie Cappy. Angel of Death Tarot. Val is a Cappy that knows her readings. She is over on my featured channels, and you will adore her. All right, check it out. That's Cardinal Powers activating right there. In the meantime, join me for my lives right here with the Mod Squad, Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And like, share, comment, subscribe. Email me at archerastrology@gmail.com for a personal private. And if you're going to be in Hamburg, New York, April 1st, come and check me and the Mod Squad out at Flickr Gifts, Crystals and Inspirational. Check my post in the community section. It's got all the links. We are doing my first ever live meet and greet right there, 10 of Cups. Yeah, baby. We're going to do the live right from the studio. It's going to look like the Hey Jude music video by the Beatles with everybody around as we're doing all the signs. We're going to have given away tarot decks. Anna from Anastasia's Tarot Dreams, another channel, is going to be pulling raffle tickets so that you win a tarot deck for each sign. We've got tons of stuff planned, and they're having a whole open house, sales, crystals, all kinds of stuff. Bring money and bring a big chariot. Yeah. It's April 1st. Flicker Gifts, Crystals, and Inspirations in Hamburg Street. Buffalo Street in Hamburg. Rewind, take two. Beatles got their start in Hamburg, Germany. I figured I'll get mine in Hamburg, New York. So come and tarot and chill with me and make it an awesome one. We're going to have fun. All the links will be posted in the comments section after the live right here. Look out for Anna's post. Okay, she got us covered. My mod squad looks out for all of us. Not just me, not just you, but everybody. We look out for the service after the sale right here at Archer Astrology. So until next time, make it a great one, Capricorn. I love you. Yeah, cheers.